Gray and Altier were outside now. They were looking around the entire village. Then they saw an old abandoned castle. They decided to go there, and it was at the middle of the city. Well, it was basically, more like sitting up. Well, it was more sort of intact, and it was staring completely at the village. And at the same time, the entrance to the village. And I went inside, they saw everything. Wow. Well, look at this, Gray. Yeah. This is... Wow. This looks like it was not used for years. They didn't realize it, but they were actually being followed. It was not by a dragon humanoid creature. Eventually they'll figure it out. They'll find out who's following them. They continued to look around. It wasn't until eventually Altier realized that they were being followed. Ray used his ice magic to cut off the person's ways on escaping. Then they realized it's just a kid. Oh, great, you can calm down now, it's just a kid. Oh, my bad. Hey, little fella, what are you doing here? I live here. What are you doing here? You live here? Yeah, this is my home. What are you two doing here? Ray and Altier couldn't help to find it hard to believe that this was this kid's home. Where's your parents? I don't have any parents. You don't have no parents? No, they were attacked by a dragon. Just 3 years ago. Gray and Altier couldn't help to sigh in relief. They thought it was those humanoid dragon creatures. Well, what's your name? My name? My name is Scott. Your last name? I can't remember my last name. Stop? Was only 9 years old. Well, actually, he was more like 7 years old. Altier couldn't help to pick him up. So you have nowhere to go? No, this is my home. I stayed here through my life. Well, for all my life, basically. And you have no one else to take care of you? No. My grandparents used to stay here, but they died from a heart attack. Gray and Altier couldn't have to look at each other. Here, you wait here, okay? Gray and Altier went on the other side, not too far away from the kids' sight. Gray, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah? What are you thinking? Well, I want to adopt him. Seriously, you want to adopt another child? I get that you adopted Melody when she was a little kid, but that was different. Back then, she was basically 10 years old. This kid is younger than her when I found her. Think about it. He's basically an orphan, and I didn't cause no one's death here. And plus, Plus, you need to start learning on how to raise a kid too, you know. It was not easy for me when it came to raising Melody. Alright, I'll give it a shot. So, Scott, how would you react if we told you that you can come live with us? Really? Yeah, we recently just moved here, but we don't mind taking care of you. We live in a hotel for now, but can you tell us what's so special about this castle? Oh, I can tell you. Around 60 years ago, this village had a king. But he was not the best king that this village had. He was the worst king ever. He never liked anyone. And he basically caught innocent people who were just minding their own business. And basically torturing them. It wasn't before long until this village asked for help from another village. Eventually, they managed to kill this corrupted king. Ever since then, no one has ever used this kingdom ever again. And he has no descendants. Why? Well, we want to be a good king and queen. We basically want to rule this kingdom. Not within a bad way, in a good way. In a good way? Well, it's gonna be tough, miss. My name's Altier, but if you want, you can call me Mom. Okay, Mom, but this village, it doesn't really do that well when it comes to leadership. Basically, you have to earn your stripes to be a leader, or a king and queen of this village. Greg couldn't help to basically, he couldn't help to stretch out for a little bit. So basically it's more like a challenge to earn our place to be king and queen. You know, this place, huh? Scott shook his head. Indeed, Dad? Greg couldn't help to feel shocked about it, but then he smiled. Yeah, I guess you could call me Dad. He looked at Ultia, then smiled. She smiled right back. But, yeah, Mom and Dad, you have to earn your place to be king and queen of this place. Challenge accepted. What do we have to do? Well, you have to save this village from... Well, you have to give a heartwarming speech to the village about when to back down from an enemy or when to not back down from an enemy. And then you have to slay the most dangerous monster in history. The Dark One and his minions. Hey, basically you already done that. Hold here. Yeah, we did slay the Dark One. You killed the Dark One? Mm-hmm. Wow. All you have to do is just give a heartwarming speech and just kill the Dark One's real followers. Exactly. That's all that we have to do. Now come on. Let's get you to a safe place so we can clean you up and get some food, huh? Right, Gray? Right. Come on. The trio left. And then they went back to their hotel. Of course, their first thing that they had to do was clean up Scott. And of course, Gray stopped by at the store to get him some new clothes, because his clothes were all torn up. Altier then and got some medical supplies to help Scott to basically cover up some of his wounds. When Gray got home, Scott tested out the new clothing and then he liked it. Then finally, he got fed. And luckily enough, there was a spare room in Gray and Ultius's room. Luckily enough, it was basically upstairs. Gray and Ultius's room was downstairs. When Ultier came back, and she lied down on the couch. You okay, honey? Yeah, as I said, already he's proven to be a bit more of a challenge to raise. Well, that's what happened. You were the one who chose to raise him. That's true. No. I just want to lay down. You know what? Same here. I'm gonna lay down. I want to go lay down too. Alright.